The flood threat is increasing across parts of the northern rivers and the mid-north coast, with numerous flood warnings current across New South Wales. Flood warnings extend from southern Queensland, inland New South Wales and northern Victoria, but of particular concern are our rivers across inland New South Wales, the Namoi, the Macquarie, the Lachlan and the Naran rivers, where last night we saw 25 to 50 millimetres through this area. And while these rivers are already experiencing major flooding at some locations, other rivers could see further renewed river level rises today, leading to increases of moderate to major flooding. So residents and communities on these rivers need to pay close attention today and tomorrow with the latest forecasts and warnings. But the focus of heavy rainfall is now shifting towards the east and northeast coast of New South Wales, where we have flood watches current for many rivers across the mid-north coast, with some rivers possibly even reaching moderate flood levels. And further north, where we're already seeing heavy rainfall, we have flood watches current for a number of rivers in the northeast, where we could also see minor to moderate flooding, and that does include the Wilsons and the Tweed rivers. Now, taking a look at things right now, we saw widespread rainfall, as I mentioned earlier, through inland parts of New South Wales, but heavy rainfall has now started to begin on the northeast coast of New South Wales. Over the last 6 hours, we can see bands of rainfall continuing to stream down across the northern rivers and also into the mid-north coast. And these rainfall dots that are popping up towards the end, that indicates falls of 25 to 50 millimetres since 9 o'clock this morning, and there is a lot more rain to come. Currently, there is a severe weather warning for heavy rainfall extending from the northern rivers and into the mid-north coast, where we could see widespread 50 to 150 millimetres with isolated falls in excess of 200 millimetres. And that's likely to lead to not only flash flooding, but possible riverine flooding as well. Now, looking at that in more detail, we can see this band of rain and thunderstorms slowly moving towards the coast, but also intensifying as it interacts with moist tropical air coming in from not only the Coral Sea, but also the Tasman Sea as well. And that's leading to heavy falls across parts of the northern rivers and also the mid-north coast. And even as we move into the overnight hours, well, you can see that this model here is showing some of the heavy rainfall offshore. Other models are showing the heavy rainfall a little bit closer to the coast. So that's why we're concerned, particularly to the northern rivers and down into the mid-north coast. But thankfully, all guidance has that rainfall moving off sometime during the day on Friday, and definitely by Friday night, we should see a clearance of that heavy rainfall and thunderstorm activity through northeast parts of New South Wales down into the mid-north coast, I should say. Now, looking at total rainfall accumulation, we're expecting widespread 50 to 150 millimetres, anywhere from around the Kempsey, Port Macquarie area all the way up to the Queensland border. And whilst we see some heavier falls of isolated of 100 and 200 millimetres, we could even see higher falls than that, particularly through elevated areas inland of the Coffs Harbour and also through parts of the northern rivers and some of our coastal locations as well. So it's important if you're out and about across the northeastern parts of New South Wales, please stay up to date with the latest forecasts and warnings via our website, app and social media, as this situation continues to evolve and change during the day and into tonight. And as always, listen to all advice from emergency services.